Hey everybody, welcome back. James here again with you, and in this video guys, this has got to be some of the best shooting footage I have ever taken, and I actually broke my previous record of 382 yards with my umarex gauntlet in this video. Now with that said, a lot of you follow me on some of the Facebook pages that I belong to, whether it's the umarex origin page or the Air Venturi pages, Avenger pages. With that said, I made another compilation of video clips that I've been posting on those Facebook pages, again using, if not one of the most accurate pellets I've ever shot, the Baracuda 18s, through my Air Venturi Avenger 22 cal with the Carm magazine and my O-ring delete kit that I made. A lot of you have been buying those off me. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you've been getting the accuracy and velocity and everything that comes with that out of it as much as I've been getting. And with that said, with this gun tuned the way it is, using these pellets guys, 1800 psi regulator pressure, 2 turns in on the hammer spring, this thing is nuts. Now I know, a lot of you guys commented on the part 1 saying that, it had a lot to do with me, which is true. But it also helps that you have a consistent projectile, whether it's the weight or flight downrange, whatever it is. I'm only part of the equation. Like Chris Kyle said, just a monkey pulling the trigger. And if that bullet or projectile doesn't go exactly where I'm aiming, then, it's a projectile. So, with that said, guys, this video is something else. Again, some of the best shooting I've ever done, and this is past 100 yards. So before I get to my record-breaking shot, I want to show you some shots that I've taken from past 100 yards all the way out to 200 yards at playing cards. Check this out. Here we go, 150 yards. Nailed it, 150 yards. Wow. Here we are at 150 yards, my downrange camera. Here's my card. I barely missed the card. As you can see, the pellet skimmed across the iron. The card was sitting like that right there. Barely skimmed the iron right in front of the card there. Like, it was so close, you could see the tear in the card on impact there. Wow. 150 yards with the 1800 psi regulator pressure, 2 turns on the hammer spring, H&N 18 grain Baracuda with the O-ring delete kit and Carm mag. Wow. Here we go, 150 yards. Got it. Woohoo! Well, if that's not a confirmed hit, I don't know what is, guys. 150 yards, downrange camera here with the 1800 psi regulator pressure, 2 turns in on the hammer spring using the 18 grain Baracuda, Carm magazine, and my O-ring delete kit. Holy cow. Look at that. Through the side shot, standing. Wow, 150 yards hitting a playing card with a pellet. That is nuts. $200 yards. Got it. Holy cow, 200 yards on a playing card. Jeez. Well, everybody, here's 200 yards. There's my downrange camera. Shot it through the side shot. Wow, 200 yards with a 22 caliber pellet playing card. Holy cow. About 10-mile-an-hour winds today. 18 grain Baracuda going about 845 feet per second at the muzzle. Carm magazine, O-ring delete kit. Holy crap. Jeez, 200 yards hitting playing cards with a pellet gun. Wow. Now you're probably wondering, well, James, you know, how many shots did that take you to hit a playing card? And you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but it only took me about 1 to 2 shots to find the hold and exactly for those yardages, and then I hit the card. So, you know, I don't really waste a lot of time on these shots unless it's something that's way out there. So what I'm about to show you next, guys, is I attempted to hit a golf ball at 300 yards. So check this out. Here we go, 300 yards. Ding! Got it. Here's my downrange camera, and today I decided to do a little golfing. As you can see here, I didn't hit the golf ball, but I hit my golf tee. Still an accurate shot though, all the way out to 300 yards. That is nuts. 845 feet per second at the muzzle on a target that is no bigger than a 1/2 inch. Wow. Carm magazine, O-ring delete kit. The wind out here is blowing at probably about 10 to 15 miles an hour. And wow, that is amazing. It's that accurate. The pellets were landing right here straight in line with the tee. That is nuts. Ding! Okay, so you've seen that I hit the tee. Now, with that said, it took me a little bit longer on that shot right there to hit that. And if I knew I could hit that tee at that yardage, I pushed it out even farther. Believe it or not, I pushed myself to 386 yards, guys, with a golf ball setup, running 3 cameras, not 2. Usually I run a side shot and a downrange camera, but this time, for confirmation, I wanted you guys to see this because this is unbelievable. I put all my data in chair gun, and come to find out, I was holding like 46 feet above my target. The wind was blowing. I mean, I probably had to hold, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 feet up and to the left for the windage, but 46 feet high, elevated, and it took me about 4 magazines at that yardage. Check this out. This is insane. The ballistic coefficient of this pellet is untouchable. It's like 0.6 something, 0.64, which is insane for a pellet rifle. And at 35 yards, I took my muzzle reading about 1 yard in front, and then 35 yard reading to catch the ballistic coefficient. This is unreal how accurate this gun is with those pellets. There's the golf ball, over 385 yards from my previous record of 382. My downrange camera over there. Let's do it. Whoa! I hit it! Holy cow! Whoa! So there's my downrange camera at 386 yards. And again, I did not hit the ball, but I did hit the tee.
and you could see it and hear it in the camera down here. I was so freaking close. I mean, the pellets were literally landing right here in front of this and right behind it the whole time, shooting down here. So I'm gonna count that as a hit. That right there is amazing. I mean, I did it on the other side too at 300. As you can see, a lot more energy compared to 386 right there. A little dimple, just a hair dimple. That is nuts. That's how accurate these H&N Baracudas are at 386 yards. That is insane. 845 feet per second at the muzzle. 2 turns in on the hammer spring using the car magazine and the O-ring delete kit. That is something else. And it's not calm out right now out here. The wind is blowing. You can see the grass swaying back and forth and hear it. This is nuts. That's how accurate these pellets are in this gun, in that tune. Wow. 386 yards. That topped my last previous record of 382. Hitting the golf ball, actually hitting the golf ball with the gauntlet. Wow, that is amazing. This gun is astonishingly accurate. That is something else.
So guys, you know, you could tell that I'm excited and I'm pumped about this setup because, again, this setup and these pellets are just unbelievable and accurate. That's the thing. I mean, that is crazy. 386 yards. I surpassed my, you know, last record of 382, and this time I had 3 cameras running: side shot, downrange camera, and a camcorder in front of me. As you've seen, captured the shot on all 3 of them. So I cannot believe it, guys. That is something else. Now, I didn't hit the golf ball, of course, but I still was there. If the competition was going on or something like that, I definitely would have aimed for the golf ball. But since I was able to hit a target smaller than the golf ball, I gave myself credit. So as always, guys, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe below if you haven't already. Again, this has to be some of the best shooting that I have ever done and recorded with a 22 caliber air rifle at that yardage. That is something else. So guys, as always, thanks again, and I hope to catch you on the next one.